Southern Tennessee Mom. Today we're going to make stuffed peppers. And what I've got here is, I've got my hamburger meat. And then I've got the green pepper, of course. And then I'm using ragu spaghetti sauce. Now you can use tomato sauce if you like. And I've got pancos here, a bread mix that I'm going to use. You can also use crackers if you prefer. Then I've got my spices. I'm going to use garlic powder. I'm going to use onion powder, but I eventually do put real onions in it. Then I'm going to put some parsley in it, Italian seasoning, of course, salt and pepper. Alright, I'm going to mix all this up in the hamburger meat. And you want to make sure you mix it well, so that way you have a good consistency throughout of all the peppers and the meat. So here I'm adding my spices to it. Now you can add whatever spice that you want to it. This is just what my family likes. You can kind of pick and choose what you want to put in yours. But I like to cook with garlic because garlic's really good for you. It's good for your heart. It's just good for you overall. I love to cook with garlic. I usually put garlic in just about everything I make. Here I'm adding some Italian seasoning. I also put some parsley in there too, along with the Italian seasoning. I'm going to add my panko mix now. You don't have to use panko mix. You can actually use crackers if you prefer. So it's whatever you prefer to do. They also have different seasoning of panko mix, though. That's just plain panko mix there. Breadcrumbs. And a lot of times I will add tomato paste. I like tomato paste in mine, but I was out, so I'm using ketchup. I've used ketchup, and my family can't tell the difference. And I also will add a couple eggs to this mixture. Until you want to just I added a little bit more ketchup and some more panko mix to it. Get it to the consistency of about meatloaf. Um, so you don't want it too dry. Don't want it too wet. Gonna add the eggs. I ended up adding 2 eggs to it. Just want to make sure you mix it all well get together. Here I have actually got the chopped onions. I'm going to add them to, I have a little mini chopper that I bought at Walmart. I love that little thing. I only give like $8 or $10 for it. It's the best little thing. I'll put my onions in there and chop them up really fine. And just go ahead and add that to the mixture. And you can see how fine it chops them. And just add that to the mixture and just mix it up really well. And once you have it all mixed up good, then we'll start to add our peppers and add the mixture to the peppers. I'm gonna wash my hands because I've got that. Alright, now I'm gonna take a jar of the spaghetti sauce. I'm using Ragu. You can use any kind of spaghetti sauce that you like, or if you prefer, you can use the tomato sauce. It's totally up to you. My family just likes the flavor that the spaghetti sauce gives it. It just gives it a little extra flavor to the stuffed peppers. So I just pour it into the pan. I'm going to just make sure it coats the bottom of the pan really well. And then I will cut my green peppers in half. Alright, now we have the peppers. I've already cut them in half. I've already cut out the seeds. And I've just cut mine in half. And I'll lay the peppers in the spaghetti sauce. Now, I'm using a 9x13 pan. You can use a bigger pan if you prefer. That was just the perfect size for my family. And in all, I had about 4 green peppers, which once you half them, it made about 8 green peppers. Now I'm going to take the hamburger meat, the mixture, and I'm going to form it into a ball. A pretty good sized ball, and I'm going to stuff it into the green pepper. You want to do all your peppers like that. And I'm going to cook mine on 350. I like to cook mine slow, and that way you don't burn your green pepper, and that way the inside of the hammer meat all gets done. If you cook it too fast, it's going to burn the peppers, and your meat inside the pepper is not going to be done. Or that's what I found. So I like a good medium consistency, so I usually cook mine on 350 for about an hour, hour and a half. And actually, just depends on your oven, so you just want to check that. Now I'm gonna before I put it in the oven, I'm gonna add a little bit of more spaghetti sauce on top of the meat. Just gives it a little extra flavor. Alright, once you get all that done, I'm going to go ahead and put them in the oven now. Let it start baking. Now you can see they have cooked in the oven at 350 for about an hour and a half, about an hour and a half actually, and they're good and done. So now I'm going to add some Parmesan cheese to the top of them, and I'm also going to add some mozzarella cheese. Now I'm really generous on both. I put the whole bag of each. So I just cover your peppers with the mozzarella cheese and the Parmesan cheese. Once you get that done, we'll pop it back in the oven for another about 10 minutes, just until the cheese is good and melted and a little bit toasted. My family loves cheese. Now you don't have to use the whole bag if you don't want to. You can use less. It's totally up to you. But like I said, my family loves the cheese. Alright, here you can see the finished product. See all that nice toasted cheese, and it's all melted good and just yum.